Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be fixing an issue which I've had on the car since I bought it. It has been prominent in a few of my other videos as well. What it is the elastics for the roof. In previous videos, you would have seen that the roof doesn't sit properly inside the rails. It sort of extends out, and that I found has led to a bit of moisture being in the car. On a rainy day, all of the windscreens fog up, which has been seen in previous videos. Today, I'm just going to be addressing that. It is a relatively easy fix, or so I imagine. Hopefully there won't be any issues with this. So what you're going to need for this job is going to be some elastic, which I bought from Hobbycraft for £2, I believe. Some scissors to cut the elastic, stapler to secure it, and a Torx T15. Ideally, if you can get an Allen key or on a socket, that would be the best. I do have one on a screwdriver, but there is not enough room in here to get a screwdriver of that length to be able to unfasten the elastic. So I did actually have to go and buy this specially. It wasn't too expensive, so it doesn't bother me too much. But let's crack on. I'm going to start with this side because this is constantly out of a line, and just last week that side started doing it as well. So let's jump straight into it. So it has just rained. Looks like there might be some more on the way. But a few of you said that behind the seat would be wet, so I haven't actually checked. Yeah, there's a bit of moisture. It's not soaking, but there is a bit of moisture, so that may be just coming up as a result of it not fitting properly around here. Alright, so I'm going to start off by just exposing the elastic that's inside here. Now that that is open, so the bit that I'm after is attached to this. It comes back here. I don't know if you can see. This is attached in with it feels like a Phillips, maybe? I'll have a quick look. So rather than using a screwdriver, because you don't have the room in there, use a socket with the T15 on. And if you just follow that elastic back, all right, so it is out. There you go. So this is now what it looks like. So this elastic, you can see, isn't elastic, has no stretch in it whatsoever. And there's a mark there where the pin was. So I'm going to put the pin down just so I don't lose it. I'll put it there. And I've bought myself, just from Hobbycraft, just some elastic, which looks pretty similar. And this feels to be pretty strong stuff. So if anything, it's a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, so it's a lot thicker. So I would say I need about... So I bought a meter. So that is how long it should be fully extended. So I'm actually going to cut about here and let it stretch. Oh, I might even cut it a bit shorter with the amount of stretch in here. I'll cut it about there. I'm going to fold it over as well. So I've made a small hole for the pin to go through. And you can see that this is sewed on, but you can actually, I'm not going to be able to sew that. But with it doubled over, that makes it a lot stronger. So I'm going to staple it in place at about there. And this will probably be stronger than sewing anyway, because it's metal. There you go. So that is now in place. So I'll see if you can actually see inside there. That just here is where we're going. So this is the new elastic, and that old elastic's just hanging down. Now that feels like that's all done up. It's feeling pretty tight. I'm going to do a test fit just to make sure it's all where it needs to be. Oh, and look at that. Look just. Whoa. Fresh out the factory, that is. Look at that. Beautiful. So that is that. We've finished doing both sides. I was questioning about doing the passenger side, but I thought while I'm at it, I might as well. It wasn't a hard job to do, but it was frustrating just due to the lack of visibility and the amount of room that you have to locate the screw in there, and then also you only have about that much playroom in the socket. But apart from that, easily done. Cut it down, staple it in, and it's fitting like it's brand new. It's almost making me want to drive a bit more with the roof up. But as you can see, sun's out, so that's not going to happen. Thank you very much for watching this video. If this has happened to you, do let me know, because I can imagine this is an age-related thing, and now with these Boxsters, especially the 2005 ones, being deemed as a classic, I imagine this happens to all of them. If this has happened to you, did you fix it yourself? I wonder how much a garage would charge to do this. Not something I inquired with any garages, so if you have had this done by a professional, let me know how much that cost, if you're open to that. But I've got one or two more bits that I want to do on the car. I know that I have been doing quite a few maintenance videos just because we are coming out of winter. We do have still quite a bit of rain being very intermittent. In fact, there is some on the way. So I haven't been taking it on too many longer drives and journeys, although in 2 weeks' time there is a drive with Porsche Club GB, which I do love going to their events, so I'll definitely be tagging along for that and bringing you guys as well. So do subscribe for more Porsche content. We're going to be doing some more exciting bits with this car, and I'm also going to be taking it back to AMS just for a checkup, just as it's been almost a year since I've had an engine rebuild on this car. Going to ask them to give it a service. They're just going to check it over. Let me know if there's any issues before I start really putting some summer miles on this car. So do stick around for that. Do like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.